as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports from the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field, but at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready. It looked. For that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mayfield looks to throw. Rolling to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Throwing, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Now the defense is going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The tackle there by John Johnson. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Chase, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal 1st. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Now Burrow. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Burrow will throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there. Quick
lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action now. Here's Mayfield on the move to his left. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They give the Chubb out of the gun. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 2nd down at 7. Mayfield on play action. Drops it off for Chubb. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try again with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Again, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. He hits Beasley right side. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Burrow looking to pass. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Mayfield off the play fake. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first. Chubb on the counter. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. They run it again with Chubb, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. close. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 44 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. A run for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Mayfield. It's caught by Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Shedding through the defense. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They go play action. Mayfield. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. I got to.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 35. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And a throw right sideline is complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up?
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.